Just surround your base, but in water. That's what Martin did. Just surround your base in water. I'm sure that works.
You, water fills your house.
Yo, what's up, honkers? After a very long time, we are returning to MoreParz. This time, it isn't a bunch of his shorts. Rather, it is the very first long-form animal-based video he has made. Also, Ozzo's going to be watching this with me. So that'll be new for this type of content. I hope you enjoy having him around, by the way. If you don't, there's going to be problems. A lot of issues. You don't like me whenever I have issues. Anyways, this video's secret word is boof. If you comment the secret word in the comments down below, I will give your comment a heart. Alright, let's get right into the rest of today's video.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
Okay.
Yes.
But what if I told you there's one creature they all fear?
Which
an
is?
invasive species,
human.
millions strong, wiping out native animals that
What?
we are locked in combat with to this very day.
Really?
The
What
human.
kind of vile
Humans?
beast is capable of spreading such reckless hate? The answer is this fat fucking toad. But how did
That is
this
a
war
wide
begin?
boy,
Well,
holy
to answer your
crap.
question, we're gonna have to go way back.
All right,
The
we're
year
going way
is
back.
1866. We are in the
Okay.
land down under, and our
course.
story begins the same way many tragedies do,
Like?
with the British. You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back, the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country.
Ooh,
And part
okay.
of that included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in
What?
this story
How
is
wide we
sugarcane.
have a why
Was
to
that
be.
was that a cucumber with Vaseline?
Now, they brought
Yeah,
with them
it
many
was.
crops.
By the way, don't use Vaseline there.
It seems
Don't do it.
dangerous. Also, why did you look it up?
Don't worry about it.
But the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea
Sugar.
isn't going to sweeten itself, is it?
Right.
Yeah, buddy.
Makes sense.
When you drink the
See,
right tea, you don't really
sugarcane
need
only
sugar.
grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia,
Right.
which
Literally
left them
Mad
with
Max.
one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866.
Ooh, okay.
But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida
what?
albahertum. These
What?
are native
Holy
beetles
fuck.
that hit their macros
That
by
thing.
munching on plant leaves. So
Okay.
when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a f***ing Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and
The
set
beetles were
to
like,
oh,
work
they were.
Legendary
demolishing
Star
the plant leaves. Now,
Nom, nom,
funnily
nom, nom,
enough,
nom,
the
nom.
adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value. But
Right.
The problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their
Right.
eggs around the base of the plants. These eggs hatched into larvae. And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots.
Oh,
And so the sugarcane starts
That's
getting
horrible.
absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can do nothing but watch as sugarcane yield
unfortunate.
plummets through the floor along with their profits.
So I'm assuming to combat this, they brought these toads to eat all of those. I'm assuming, kind of like how we have wolf spiders for the cranberries and stuff like that here.
hmm
This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is destroying the cane fields. Fuck. And so the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations, or the BSES, in 1900.
BSES.
This team of crack scientists then immediately set out
BSES.
trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This
Right.
place
Which is?
covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and profit
Approved.
margins. The BSES pondered this question.
Just surround your base, but in water. That's what Martin did. Just surround your base in water. I'm sure that works.
Waterfill.
For 25 fucking years.
That's a
They
long
tried
time.
spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still didn't work.
Cordyceps didn't work?
Why would you even try that?
Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, Jamwon had an idea.
What if we just use
we are
fucking
getting
frogs?
outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything. What about cane toads? What?
What?
Cane toads. Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs.
Wait. So this problem has already been like solved by other farmers, and they didn't think to like, well, okay, whatever. It solved. What is it not? Is this not like a problem?
Yes.
Is it, Mr. Frog?
We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species.
Right.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, never mind.
And so, in June...
Was that me that entire time? I was like, actually, you guys, you just use toads. I'm fucking stupid.
June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with the arthropod menace.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's just one small issue.
Uh-huh.
Cane
What was the issue?
toads were fucking dog shit.
Oh,
Yeah, funnily
they didn't
enough,
work?
big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
oh,
On top of that,
Okay.
cane toads don't dig for food either, so they didn't eat the larvae. Now, this all
Right.
sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan.
maybe.
This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
Yeah, we're talking about Australians,
BSES
guys, here.
Did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental
the
impact
fuck up.
before releasing an army of cane toads. Are you fucking... This complete absence of brain cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological fuck-ups. And it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads,
Right, so what else
they
did they
ate
eat?
practically anything they could fit into their mouths.
Oh,
Rats, mice,
Lizard.
snails,
Lizard.
baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing.
right, obviously.
A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000
Oh
to
my
30,000 fucking eggs per clutch. But I mean, this should not be
Jesus
too much of a problem.
Christ.
Australia is home to
Wait, what's it? Wow, what's wrong?
I said, oh, great.
some of the... But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on
They
the
are.
planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Cane toads.
What?
Oh.
Poisonous. So
Oh,
little bulges on the shoulder.
They're poisonous.
Great.
So
That's just great.
So
Uh, so they can't even put a predator in to eat them.
oh, that's awesome. That's fucking amazing.
Shoulder, and
Good
those are
job,
parotoid
idiots.
glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin.
Bufotoxin.
No,
Bufotoxin.
it's not a D's nuts joke.
Got him.
Now,
These
whenever the
nuts.
adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands. And when ingested, it does two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks
Oh,
to the
boy.
hallucinogenic bufotenin. And two, the other ingredient, bufogen,
Bufogen?
just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Oh, cool. Great.
It's
awesome.
important to note that this toxin is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat,
Wait. So you're telling me that the fish that are like, oh, I'm gonna go and eat these like little eggs or whatever, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, because Australia didn't have enough poison or venom as is, so they had to import more.
this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this ass poison build
Right,
by either
uh-huh.
developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands. But Australia is not their ecosystem.
Right.
And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad. Now, quick question for the class. What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it? It gets bigger.
It gets really, really, really big. Really fast.
And so, shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads
Yeah, that's
began to
crazy.
spread
The
across the
toads
country. The BSES noticed this and did fucking nothing. Because it technically didn't affect the sugarcane. The swarm
Right.
spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish
that's awful.
as well as any
that's
animals
awful.
that drank from the water. The BSES
Does this mean that like local water supplies got fucked too? Did any people get killed from this?
Probably.
So now we got two issues, and one of them is really bad. The other one is like, oh, we can't have sugar with our tea. Oh no.
Yeah, this is why you don't introduce new animals that aren't native.
did nothing. Those eggs hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish.
More
The
fish.
BSES still did nothing. The swarm advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory
Oh, boy.
and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting
80s was
anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 fucking million of them, that happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated, the BSES was forced to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe,
Listen, we fucked up.
but, oh well, everyone makes mistakes.
Just a little bit.
Nothing we
Yeah,
can
a
do
little
about
bit.
it. No, they left it for the government to clean up.
Right.
Sir, a second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field.
Gulp.
Fuck! Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population.
Okay, so how are they going to
They
control
tried
them?
trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million traps, that
Right,
wasn't going to do
that-
shit.
yeah.
Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife.
Yeah.
And so, the toad front continues to advance to
So
this
how do you
day.
deal with this issue?
So where does
That's
that leave us?
interesting.
Short answer, is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species. And they've
Jesus.
even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to
No,
complete
look at how
extinction
cute it
in
is.
parts of the country they infest.
What are the
No.
few
And
cute
The
things in
population is
Australia?
now sitting at 200 fucking million toads.
Jesus
That infestation
Christ.
is spreading, with
Gracious.
predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future.
Also, I love the use of Hollow Knight music here, by the way, MoreParz. Keep it up. Good game. Really good game. I like it.
And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia,
Yeah, that's insane.
the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toads.
Right, so
You
how are
are
we killing
supposed to do it
toads?
humanely by catching them and sticking
I
them
would
in the
say
freezer
shoot
for
'em,
48
but-
hours. But,
They've told people to kill them by put them in the freezer for 48 hours. Yeah, I ain't no one following that. People are literally going to be like, all right, I got my AR-13. Let's,
No, there was a gun buyback.
wait,
They
really?
don't have guns.
They don't have any guns in Australia anymore?
Jerry, no.
I thought they had guns in Australia.
I'm sure there's some instances where they can get guns, but it's heavily restricted.
most people don't want a
If
frog
not,
taking up their freezer space.
Right.
So they just use a fucking golf club
poisonous frog.
or a car.
No.
And with this being Australia, our wildlife
Nice.
is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting a feed.
Nice.
Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely fucking awful for? The toads.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for any of this shit. They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES
BCS.
and the cane
Yep.
growers. Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place? Well,
Because why not?
Great
that's the
question.
neat part. They weren't.
Oh, cool.
The federal government banned the fucking idea when they came up for it in 1935.
So they just did it
based on
anyway?
the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed the toads would become a bigger fucking issue than the beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936.
God.
We are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked at scientific advice and went, nah,
Nuh-uh.
you have
Oh.
got to be fucked. Also, a quick announcement if anyone missed it. We're partnered with Gamersubs now.
What?
The link in the code.
Gamers up!
Jerry, get back to Jerry already.
Fucking contact me back, you motherfuckers! Please! God damn! I just want code corkscrew. Fuck.
For real.
But congrats, MoreParz, on your fucking your thing and all that.
Yay.
Go support MoreParz on YouTube, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.